Thank you. The lights are blinding me, but whoever you were, I'll find you. I'm so happy. I've been nervous because nobody's touched the Greek bailout yet, which means that my Greek bailout jokes are fresh. But actually, I know we got limited time, but I'm going to Greece in a couple of weeks, and to tell you the truth, my wife, it's been like a shitstorm over there economically, and my wife has been freaking out about it, currency and what should we take and what happens, the truth is, she can be a bit of a drachma queen. It's okay. I'll live. So the news, man, I was watching the news, churches burning, black people lying dead in the street, race tension everywhere, all kinds of shit going on. It's the 60s that's come back. It's not the 60s we were hoping for, right? We wanted like the sex and the drugs and love, but that's not the 60s we got. It's like we were doing Ouija for the 60s, like a seance, and like we wanted to get John Lennon and Jimi Hendrix, but instead we got like some fucked up Klansman. 60s, come back and tell us what you're thinking. The white race is being destroyed by the Negro. Oh shit. But Obama went to Oklahoma City, I think today, maybe today, right? And he arrived, apparently he arrived to a giant display of Confederate flags, battle flags, right? Welcome to Oklahoma, that's how they do it there. But it's a better reception they give to progressive presidents in Texas. It's too soon, isn't it? And he went to a prison, which is the first time a sitting president has ever gone to a prison, and also more amazingly, the first time a black man has ever gone into a prison in Oklahoma and come out and not been cavity searched. And that's the real event here. It wasn't all smooth sailing though. The motorcade on the way out of the city, out to the prison, on the country road there, got pulled over by the sheriff. Seems like we got a problem with the tail out here, boy. You got Washington plates too. Didn't go well. Didn't go well. But it's hard to talk about race, although we seem to be doing okay here. And it's hard for me because I'm a middle-aged, middle-class white guy, and I think I've been thinking about this. I think it's hard for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons, and some of you may identify with this or may know what I'm talking about, is that we were told this shit was solved in the 70s, in school, in 8th grade civics class. We were told that there was a war against racism in the 60s, and we won it. In fact, we even had people come to our classroom and talk about that war because they had fought in it. Mr. Lumumia had taken a week off from college and gone down and marched and come back to tell us about the Civil Rights War. And that's what we thought. We saw roots, and we thought this shit is solved. Right? This is solved. So it's been a bit of a mindfuck. And then the thing is, on top of that, the guilt, because, I feel guilty for slavery, I feel guilty for Jim Crow, I feel guilty for the Tuskegee Airmen, I feel guilty for all the blues musicians that didn't get a fucking dime for the stuff they made, and it goes on and on and on. And then to find out it's still going on. It's like feeling bad about how you used to cheat, and then finding out you're actually cheating still. It's like, oh baby, oh, you're not my wife! And you're still going fucking. You're like, well, that's kind of guilty. So that's the fucking my wife symbol, in case you're missing that. It's actually like that. I should pause for a moment and just dispel the rumors of this video, right? That's not what it's like, in case you're wondering. Batman Girl viral, draw attention. But that's one of the reasons why it's tough to start the race discussion and have the race discussion, if you're me. The other reason, and I totally get this, I think I've been thinking about this, I totally get it. The only other reason is that it's hard, and I don't think black people want to have the race discussion with people like me, and I totally get that. Because, that's what we would set up an appointment over coffee. I'd probably bring a PowerPoint, right? And I would explain, who would want to have me explain to them the sources and origin and nature of racism, right? With probably a PowerPoint of my cat at the beginning, because, you know, I like to break the ice a little bit, you know, race discussion. A dog, and it's my cat. So I totally get it. You know, it's not a discussion that one wants to have. But it's a discussion we have to have, and it's important because, you know, it's hard. 2 minutes, was that 2? It's hard because it's hard to be, and here I am doing this, it's hard to be black in America. And I'm not talking about the institutionalized racism, the fact that we've recreated the plantation system in our prisons, the fact that we orchestrate and in fact, permit violence against black bodies. I'm not talking about any of that. That's all real and that makes it tough. But I'm talking about the fact that if you're black in America, you have to represent every black person in America. There's one black guy in Sioux Falls, North Dakota. When the CVS burned in Baltimore, every white person in Sioux Falls turned to that guy and said, why'd you burn the CVS down? He doesn't know why. Right? He didn't burn the CVS down, but he's got to somehow explain to everybody, and he doesn't know, and every black person has to represent. And on top of that, and this is true, Derek, right? I can ask Derek.
Yes, amen.
I know he'd back me up here on this. On top of that, you got to know everything about black culture in America, from jazz to hip hop to political to cultural events and everything else. You got to know that shit inside out. I don't have to know shit about my culture. This country came about sometime in the past, and here we are. That's what I got. But you talk to any, and this is like the standard. There are black education programs in schools because black people say, we gotta know this shit, you gotta teach us this shit, we gotta know it inside and out. Right? And that's another thing that makes it tough. And on top of that, your white friends will expect you to get them weed. And all that shit, you gotta speak for every black person in America, and you gotta deal. Right? So just think about that. And Derek, if we could chat later, I'll catch you later. Thanks very much. Good night.